After more than 30 years in the entertainment industry, The Simpsons is still a huge hit and manages to surprise both its supporters and the younger generations it has managed to appeal to. One aspect of the 1989 animated series that stands out is that it has astounding predictions that end up coming true in real life and causing a lot of uproar. Welcome back to Mind-Blowing Top 5, where we bring you things that will blow your mind. Here's our Top 5 Scary Simpsons predictions for 2023. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification icon for more life-changing videos. Let's get on with it. 5. Journey to Mars. While there's no disputing that this planet has been a good home for us, we will eventually have to leave it behind because it is in our nature to venture beyond the bounds of our current reality. We probably get a peek of this in the 16th episode of Season 27 as Marge and Lisa volunteer to be some of humanity's first space pioneers and volunteer to move to Mars. According to a for-profit organization called Exploration Inc., humans will have settled on the third rock from the sun by 2026. In the episode, Marge discovers during the training that many of the necessary skills are similar to those associated with housework, one of her favorite pastimes, making her the ideal candidate and frustrating Lisa since she wanted to be the first person on Mars. In the end, the two of them settle there by the year 2050. In the real world, the CEO of Twitter's private corporation, SpaceX, has a major objective: transporting people to Mars. They have previously stated that people would have arrived on Mars by now, but they have extended that date to God knows when. According to their most recent forecasts, SpaceX will launch the first manned missions to the Red Planet by 2029. Will we arrive by that time, or will it take another century or so? Let us and the others know how soon you think it will happen in the comments section. 4. Realistic holograms. We get another look at the Simpsons family's future timeline in the Future Past episode titled Holidays. Bart resides in Springfield Elementary, which has been renovated and now serves as affordable housing, meaning that Bart is still under the authority of Principal Skinner, who is now the landlord of the loft at Springfield Elementary. Bart, however, continues to enjoy Itchy and Scratchy as a way to pass the time, but now he watches it in front of him as a live projected hologram rather than on television. The walls of Miss Crabapple's former classroom behind Bart are covered in blood as Itchy and Scratchy proceed to do what they do best: scratch, bite, and inflict horrifying bodily pain on one another. Hologram technology is already advancing by leaps and bounds. I mean, in our lifetime, we've seen it transform from science fiction to everyday life. When we first saw the Tupac hologram, it was mind-blowing. Homer's father, Matt Groening, even surprised the audience with a hologram appearance of Homer at a Comic-Con a few years ago. The actual advancement will come when we have holograms like those in this episode, which you could physically engage with or use to interact with your surroundings, which I find to be really frightening. Imagine being touched or grabbed by a hologram digital like the one in Conjured. To be honest, I don't really want to think about the consequences of that, so try not to visualize them. If you did, then let us know about how you feel. 3. Cloning blues. In the current seasons, The Simpsons frequently looks to the future. After 34 years, I suppose you have to gradually begin to nudge yourself toward the future. Earlier episodes, such as the masterpieces Bart to the Future and Lisa's Wedding, were set in the near future. Their prophecies have surprisingly come true. We've all heard the joke about President Trump in Bart's future, as well as other minor references, such as FaceTime eventually replacing other forms of communication. The Season 18 finale of 25 Days of Future transports us to The Simpsons' future history. The episode depicts a bleak outcome. The family is distraught by Homer's passing until he is quickly cloned and replaced. With his memories intact, of course, this new Homer does not live very long. His clones must be replaced like batteries in a smoke detector, and he quickly uses up Dr. Frank's whole stock of clone bodies. Homer's consciousness eventually transfers to a robotic body. Despite the fact that this technology is obviously fantastical, we're confident that we're not the only ones who believe a human being will emerge from a test tube with their memories intact and ready to face the outside world sooner rather than later. The only question is, are you prepared for it? If you are, then type your thoughts for everyone to be ready. 2. Economic crash. The economy hasn't been doing all that great lately. In a current episode of the show's 24th season, Tom Waits provides the voice of Homer's new friend. It's possible that The Simpsons creators are hiding something. The man overhears Homer at Moe's saying that he doesn't believe civilization could survive a collapse. Homer agrees with the man when he predicts that there will soon be an economic catastrophe, the supermarkets will fail, and the United States would also suffer. Homer contradicts by saying that the United States can't fall because it is a powerful empire, similar to Rome. The man then takes out an iPad and shows Homer a vague video with no dates that warns him of an impending apocalypse. This is more than enough to persuade a simpleton like Homer to join their cult-like group of survivalist preppers who are preparing for what they believe to be the inevitable collapse. Preppers are a well-known demographic, so regardless of whether a collapse is imminent, the supermarkets will be vacant and will all be robbing, or so they thought. To Homer's and the preppers' dismay, Springfield recovers after Homer unintentionally sets off an event that results in a collapse. The world in 2023 will function mostly in the same way, occasionally a hiccup. However, if we have each other and are cooperating as we approach the situation seriously rather than laughing it off, and if a few individuals can still remember some good Simpsons jokes, we might not need to be concerned if society disintegrates. So be sure to share some of your jokes in the comments section for those of us who lack a sense of humour. 1. Zombies. Since I was seeking for Simpsons forecast, this one actually popped up far more frequently than I anticipated. It seems that someone in the writing department is adamant that this is how society will come to an end. The Walking Dead has been hugely popular for the previous 10 years, and we Americans love zombies in pop culture, but it appears frequently enough in Simpsons' upcoming episodes that I felt it was noteworthy. You are aware of the ones that provide insight into the Simpsons canon. In the conclusion, they both make mention of a zombie apocalypse. After realizing at the episode's conclusion that society would survive a collapse, Homer then enrolls in prep school, while a shot of a meteor carrying zombies approaching Springfield is shown. It is very likely implied by the episode Days of Future Future that there was a low-grade zombie apocalypse in the Simpsons universe. Since Lisa works in a soup kitchen, zombies appear to be a normal part of society. We don't know about you guys, but we're not afraid of a corpse that is only a shell of the person it once was, and we think that The Simpsons should never end, just so they can continue to predict the future. What do you think? Do you agree with our list? If not, then leave your list in the comments section below. This brings us to the end of this video. Give this video a thumbs up and share your ideas in the comments section if you found the information to be interesting. There may be others worth noting, but we'll leave it for now so you can ponder on the list we shared. Thanks guys, stay excited and see you next week.